Hello and welcome to day 6 of the London Homebrewers Guild Advent Calendar Brew event. Tonight is Why So Serious Stout. Oh yeah, by Cunningham. This is he calls it an extreme black IPA. Should be right up my alley. So, pop this open here. I pick up my caps after the video, by the way. I'm not a pig. I don't have a pile of caps down there. Anyway. Yeah. So, without further ado, cheers, Derek. Ooh. Look at that. Pours really thick, like. Very dense head. Seems to be the only head problem I have around here. Beautiful. Let's wait till this settles down a bit. Ooh. Nice. So off the nose I get a good shot of ale yeast. Very citrusy hops. Like thick hop syrup. To quote the Griswolds, this tastes half as good as it smells. Well, I'm in for a real treat. Come on. Nice. Ooh. I like to pour the whole thing because I'm lazy. I could just pour for tasting it. No, I'm gonna pour the damn drink the way it was meant to be drunk and drink it. L'chaim. Wow. Ooh. Okay, so right off the bat, bam, thick, gritty, roasted blackness. Oh, it's so good. Almost like a charcoaly aftertaste, sort of. Just with that deep, rich roastedness. That's awesome. On top of that sits a little bit of like a coffee layer, like a coffee crisp. And on top of that, hops, all sorts of hops, like citrusy, and it's the darkness of the malt is wreaking havoc on the overtones of the hops, and it's. Hang on, I'll try that again. Wow, it's remarkably smooth for it being so gritty. By that I mean the roasted maltness. We'll call it gritty malt. Just like a good stout should have, like coffee grinds. Anything that's dark roasted like that will have. Well, is it an excess of melanoidin? Scientists, help me out. Anyway, yeah, I know somebody in this guild could answer that. Anyway, yeah. Yeah, the darkness is always prevalent in every sip, and the hops are there. It's a bitterness layer in between, and like orange peel sort of sneaking out the top. Because of the extreme darkness, the darkness definitely dominates the beer. Although the bitterness does round out the top end. It's really well done there. As you can see from the glass, it's a mess. The head sticks everywhere. Great retention. Carbonation's just awesome for the beer. I like a carbonated dark beer rather than the thick, creamy Guinness. I don't care if it's sacrilege or what, but It's just not my thing. I prefer Murphy's if we're gonna go Irish Stout. It's just far more drinkable, and this, despite the thickness of the malt, is still really drinkable because of the carbonation, and just kind of slides down. For it being so heavy, it should not have the ability to do that, yet it does. It's neat. Every sip you're like, oh, here it comes. Oh, it's not so bad. Oh yeah, that's how I feel about dark beers. I go dark red. Well, I should try one of these. I'll be asking for help soon. Anyway, this yeah, man, the aftertaste is still that almost like burnt popcorn. Just that dark grain burnt. What black malt is. Just pervades the aftertaste with eventually there are hops there, you can taste them, but it's like I don't know, I'm trying to think of an analogy how to describe this. Think of just a blackened hillside from a forest fire with the green poking out, the new growth out of the ashes, as it were. With the blackness of the dark malt, and you can taste the tons of hops in there. It's pretty cool. It has a total a hop malt combination that I'm not used to tasting. It's just different than anything I've ever tasted before, and it's neat too because it's hoppy, and I know they're there, but they're weird. They're planted in this dark malt. It's a really interesting thing. Yeah, right on the front, bang, hops, and then the malt. It's awesome, dude. But they're still there. It's neat. It's multi-dimensional. All right. Well, yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching day 6. Shall see you tomorrow for day 7. Anybody else? Like, wow, I don't drink this much beer usually, so cheers.